You guys know what day it is. It's News Day Tuesday, and from Ability Awakenings to Final Fantasy VI characters finally arriving, we're going to have news to go over. So let's go into it right now. Let's start off with those Final Fantasy VI characters. Who are they going to be? Assassin, Shadow, and Archmage Kefka. So hopefully they got some ability buffs in Global to keep Shadow from being the eternal meme. Alright, Assassin Shadow, we looked at him a long time ago with a sneak peek as well as Archmage Kefka. So let's get in here the 31st, guys. Remember, the 31st. Thursday, end of maintenance on Wednesday. So like 4 a.m. Thursday is when this comes up. Now there's going to be a step up here for Kefka in Shadow. Looks pretty traditional, nothing like super crazy. It's got the 140 coins for prisms there, but this is pretty much the standard 24k Lapis step up, nothing special. You guys have seen all of this before and in spades, so nothing super crazy here. We have some global upgrades for Archmage Kefka. Let's see what happens here with him. The Corrupted Mage Super Trust Master reward, 60% magic bonus and boosted equipment magic when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. How much? I have no idea. One of these has a number associated with it. The other one just doesn't. The other one doesn't have, so 500% true double hand magic is, I'm going to go with, that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be 500% true double hand magic, but it could be. It could be. Incentivize me to pull some more. All right, Trust Master reward here, Archmage's Mantle, Nullify, Silence and Confusion and Stone. Well, you know what? Reading this, I might just be confused. All right, 50 flat magic, 10 spirit, and 12 defense. Archmage's Mantle here. And as you can see, he's getting a global upgrade, but he's a mage and with a down arrow, so it must mean he's a bad mage with a nerf. So let's go down to here, some more featured abilities here. Triple Delirium, enables specific abilities to be used 3 times in one turn, activate 1 time each regardless of equipment conditions, which is really weird, considering that's usually put there for, you know, the fact that when you're triple casting, it won't work dual wield. But isn't he a mage? So like, you can't dual wield magic anyways. But you know what? I'm really glad to see that they were really thorough on Triple Delirium here to let you know that magic doesn't actually work with dual wield. So that's gonna be great. And then I hate you coming in here with the secret message to everyone who plays this game, apparently. 1 use every 6 turns, boosts own magic, and enables quadruple Delirium for 4 turns. This must be a message to the CG Terra fans out there. You guys let me know I hate you. Oh man, look at that. That is super meta. That's super meta that it's in here. Global upgrade, Havoc Wing. 1 use every 6 turns, damage and reduce ice, lightning, and dark resist for all enemies. I'm assuming that the Imperil is going to be higher. Maybe it's lower. Maybe they buff the damage up and reduce the Imperil. Maybe it's a 5% Imperil, reduced down from the 100% or whatever it was before. But that's going to be the sole global upgrade that they want to show us today. So that's pretty good there. I hate you. Moving on to the Eternal Meme Shadow global upgrade. He's a sword down arrow, so maybe he got nerfed too as well. I'm not sure. New ally, global upgrade, Kaganui, Final Fantasy VI, enables Shadow Capture Blade. Oh, he's a Pokemon now. Wow, so you gotta get the Super TMR before you can capture him with a blade. Damage and chance of stopping all enemies. Stopping them from doing what? I'm not sure, but we'll go in here with a global upgrade here. Heartless Assassin, Trust Master reward. Boost physical damage against humans and boost attack by 50% when equipped with a katana. That's very heartless. That's a global upgrade. How much physical killer? How much boost damage against humans? 5,000%. That must be the upgrade. Featured abilities here. Dual Blade Mastery. Boost damage limit for various chains when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. Oh, he's got kunai with chain? Is that the buff? Boost damage limit for various chains. Oh, it's kunai with chain. All right, Joey Wheeler is going to be a fan of the Eternal Meme Shadow. Dual Blade Mastery coming in here strong. Memento Ring Shadow, and not to be confused with Memento Ring, Kefka. Right, boost HP by 20% and attack by 40%. All right, so there's numbers there. Boost damage of certain abilities and change limit burst effects when HP falls below a certain point. His limit burst will be changed to not be usable when his HP is below 0%. That must be what this ability is stating here. So Eternal Meme Shadow, global upgrade, take down this banner. Final Fantasy VI 7-star, 1 use every 3 turns, reduce defense and damage 1 enemy, and enables Wild Fang for 2 turns. Wild Fang, a skill that you use with Kunai with Chain when that's equipped. Are we going to get a Kunai with Chain from this event? I hope so. I hope so. These characters are not time limited, so you're going to be able to UOC them. Don't do it. A new ally global upgrade. Definitely need some help there. But I can't wait for the Kunai with Chain. I hate you, by the way, with this 7-star ability. So, you know what? My giant smile on my face here. Step up, living large, back button. All right. Now, we have the floating continent. This is going to be the new event for Final Fantasy VI here. Raid event, floating skies, continent skies thing. Didn't we have floating continent before? Where we collected fish, collect event points to obtain completion rewards, and the maintenance, yada yada. Dimensional vortex. This just looks like it's going to be a raid. Perform raid, so it's going to be a raid. Ninja gear. Wow, look at this broke. Okay, 20 attack. If you're a new player, you can use that. Flamboyant, 93 magic here on a rod. 4-point shuriken. So you have the 4-point shuriken, some katanas. Where's the kunai with chain? I want to know. This is what we need to know. Knowledge of katanas and rods. Boost attack by 20% when equipped with a katana, and boost magic by 20% when equipped with a rod. What is this materia? Wait a minute. Knowledge. Has anyone in the entire history of this game ever equipped a katana and a rod at the same time? Maybe Jiraiya, and that lets you know just how good this materia probably will be. When Jiraiya is the only character that could ever possibly even feasibly equip a katana and a rod at the same time. Let me know your feelings in the comments down below. All right, there's going to be an exchange shop. This is for those of you who are pulling on the Eternal Meme banner. You can get the prisms here and stuff like that. Nothing new in here. And as you can see, we're going to crash Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Very strong game today. Excuse me one moment as I recover from this 50th crash. Real quick, the Eternal Meme is living on. All right, we're back, but on the bright side, I was able to make some pancakes, eat some waffles, cook some eggs, and devour 13 cups of coffee before I got back into the game. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be the floating continent from what I can see. I'll probably go right back in here and crash right away, cry myself to sleep, and end this video. As you can see, I actually think it's going to really crash. I just got back in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Today's going to be a great day. After that crushing defeat and logging back in, only to have Google Play tell me that I needed to reconfirm my status once again. In and out and in and out and in and out. I feel like I've just downed Major Domo Executus only for Ragnaros the Fire Lord to be deleted from the game servers in Classic WoW and told to go home. Moving on though, we'll get back into this. Issue update, let's see what it is. Is this going to be players can't play the game? Players still can't play the game. This actually is affecting me. I'm going to have a video on this, guys, because I needed to find more information in all realistic standpoints. This is not cool, not fun, not great. And all I can really say is, like they say here, they're trying to find out what's going on. It has something to do with a service provider, their service provider. It says the service provider, but it looks like it's going to be whoever's handling their servers or something. It sounds like it's blocking certain DNSs or something like that, because I've heard a lot of people get through with VPNs or changing their DNS to a different DNS. But if you're experiencing this, you know, try to help them figure it out. Hit them up with a customer support thing and tell them what your DNS was, or what it still is, while you can't play the game. I heard this has been going on for up to 2 weeks now for a lot of players, and that's just not cool. Neither is me crashing continuously into this game and having my account get unsynced, only for it to tell me that it doesn't want to sync back up, only for it to log back in, only for me to do arena, only for it to come desynced again when someone changes their arena party. It kicks me to the front screen, desyncs my account. I gotta log back in, get an error because I can't be account connected to period, is what that error message says. Very, very great there. And then log back in, only for me to have to reconfirm, then log back in again and have my arena party leave me in the dust one more time. But I digress. 30% feature ticket, very crazy, much wow. You can get 30% feature ticket, 30% rainbow, and then, you know, you got to get some. Oh, no, guaranteed 5-star, 30% on banner. All right. Exchange shop. We talked about this already. We crashed so fast, the game didn't even know what was going on. Mean Ghouls, like Mean Girls, a new highly difficult quest, Mean Ghouls, will become available, dude. Hopefully, you know, you don't get hit by a bus on the way out there. How do I remember that? I'm Done. Anyway, Spoopy Gooligan is here. Didn't even change his clothes, didn't change his color. He's just back for more. Spoopy Gooligan is a formidable foe that deals light damage in tremendous amounts. So he's like the light version of Major Domo Executus summoning Spoopy Gooligan's Ragnaros. You Spoopy Ragnaros. Make sure to, I don't know why I said Ragnaros. Make sure to exploit his weakness against the dark element and prepare your party's resistance against light before facing it in battle. So we are the warriors of darkness. Be mindful of any elemental attacks that you use against it, though, as it will respond in kind with elemental attacks of its own, with the exception of Dark. So Mono Dark, Dark Knight Cecil, it's time for your return. I thought this was a Final Fantasy 6 banner, but instead it's actually going to be a Final Fantasy 2 banner. Unless, of course, you use Shadow, because his name is Shadow, so Shadow must deal dark damage. The meme continues. What are the rewards for this going to be? 5% Trust Moogle, the Protective Pendant, Attack and Magic 25 flat, Defensive Spirit 10 flat. Enable Dodging the Dead, chance to enable some physical magical attacks. What's it going to be? It's an event reward, so probably 5%. I don't see this competing with any of the top tier dodging accessories. I don't see this being 20-25%, so I'm gonna go with 5%. We have the Wolf Claws, 120 attack, two-handed weapon, enable Corpse Plate, boost physical damage against Reapers. So this is actually gonna be a two-handed 120 attack weapon. Nothing like super insane, but it is there, and it is dark elemental, so you guys might actually get some use from the Wolf Claws, although it's not like super crazy good. It's a very, very strong two-handed weapon for a fist for some of you players out there. I almost called you guys characters again, and there's Carton and Melissa McCartney for you guys to clear this with. Very strong, much wow, as they say. Important notice, thank you for playing Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. For new units, we release in future. Wait, for new units, we release in the future. Abilities that were originally set as latent abilities upon a unit's Japanese release will no longer be locked as latent abilities, but will still be made immediately available as part of these new units' regular set of abilities, and will not require enlightenment points for unlocks or tier advancement. That is cool. I actually had to complain about that because latent abilities, they're not latent if they're there to unlock right when the character comes out. They're actually going to add them to the character's kit, which is great. We are making this change to the new units starting from the upcoming FF6 units release to make them more flexible, allowing our players to enjoy them to their full potential straight away. However, please do note that we will continue to periodically add latent abilities to our already released units, including global original units, so that... Okay, so they're actually going to change the EP system. Great, it's not just going to be a remasked version of the latent ability series bonus boss battle system from Japan. This is kind of what I wanted to see here. We're actually possibly getting some actual new EP system and not just like a rehashed, different for no real reason version of the a latent ability system. So this is actually really good news. This allows them hopefully to be more flexible. They are talking about latent abilities for global original units. We know that that's going to happen for our last two characters. As I get totally lost with all the DCs, we have the Ability Awakening update. I'm not going to go over all of this stuff right here, but this actually does have numbers in it, so I can't meme on this. This has pretty much all of the information for the most part. With Lilith and Lucius, but Lilith is getting a lot of buffs. Nothing like super insane for PvE. She's not getting anything crazy. The two things that I saw were actually her EP ability awakenings. This one right here, Shout of Elements, one use every 8 turns, long cooldown, but it's totally worth it. So it's got a 50% chance of inflicting charm. Not good because every boss is immune to charm anyway, but it does give your entire team 80% elemental resistance to every element for 1 turn, and it gives Lilith 100% resistance to every element for 1 turn as well, which is very good. And then she does get Entrust here, consume her own limit burst gauge to fill an ally's limit burst gauge, and then at the start of the next turn, fill it by another, it says 1,000, excuse me, too many zeros there, but it's like 10. If you're used to the old term analogy where it's like 32 limit burst crystals, that'd be, 3,200 limit burst crystals. So by 10, so very strong there. She also had one other thing. She gets a lot of charm increases. She does get 60% HP, 60% spirit, boost damage to certain abilities, vitality melding, energy melding, and dream melding, so her counter. So she'll be even better in arena, kind of. She's going to hit 99999 more often without really needing to get super high stats, but she's already hitting that anyway per skill. And then boosts chance to inflict charm on dream melding to 50%, but also changes limit burst effects. Now, that's going to be pretty powerful. Hopefully, the change limit burst effects is going to help out her ability. But the rest of the stuff is just kind of like, you know, pretty much more charm, you know, more multipliers. She does get Divine Ruination here. They did add charm to a lot of her stuff, so nothing super crazy for her. And then Lucius, I didn't see anything that was like super crazy cool. You know, he higher in perils. He did get a Bolting Strike, I would assume, increases hit count to 9 with Crushing Barrage, so this is probably going to end up being Bolting Strike. But in a world that we're floating around with, you know, with 21 times and then soon to be higher than that multipliers, on physical attacks, I think he's up to like, you know, 12, 13, stuff like that. He does get Dual Wield Mastery, so if you are floating around with a Lucius, that is going to be a thing that you can do. And then he does get Dark Frenzy down here at the very end, with Dark Commandment Awaken +2. Adds Rupture and Frenzied Rush to abilities boosted, MP Restoration increased to 5%, but enables Dark Frenzy, which does give him triple cast. Activate 1 time each, regardless of equipment conditions. So you know that it's not going to be a 6-tuple cast. He does get Crimson Destiny Midnight Corruption, which is a high imperil on one of them, and then like a nice passive stat bonus for the other one, 30% attack and HP. Lucius looks to be maybe even a bigger meme than Shadow though, so keep that in mind. Lilith, more bulk. So if you're a Lilith fan out there, congratulations. But with that being said, guys, I think this is going to be it for this video. Remember, the meme Shadow will dream will always live on. Let me know how many times you got disconnected today, if you can even log in, and tell me what you're waiting for. Now, we do know that Final Fantasy VI is coming out this week, Assassin's Shadow Archmage Kefka. If you haven't seen it yet, there is a video where they did announce that CG Eldor King Reign is coming out the 7th, which is going to be next week, so keep that in mind. And then, you know, there's still CG Terra coming out, so I would assume CG Terra is coming out pretty soon. Back-to-back CG release characters, maybe. And these characters actually didn't look like they get that many buffs either, so Assassin's Shadow, still a meme. Fight me down in the comment section below. Let's talk down there about all this other stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead, hit that subscription button, turn the notification bell on. Otherwise, I'm going to get kunai and chained into the nether realm, and YouTube won't even know this channel exists. But until then, guys, I'll see you